welcome back. So, sorry, I could have done this before I hit play. Record, rather. Anyway, so the next deck I was intrigued about, purely because the artwork on the deck is Egyptian. So, you know me, I do love to try and grab as much Egyptian kind of stuff as I can. Even if it's not that well done or all that jazz. Obviously, I'm going to put the title of what this deck is, so you can probably understand my, like, the thing is, I actually don't know who this woman is. So this is Miss Cleo's Tarot Power Deck, as seen on TV. I don't know who she is. When I saw the deck, I had a Google, and I saw the funniest commercial. I think it was dubbed as on YouTube, and it was so funny. This woman phoned up to find out who the father of her child was, and I have also learned since, before watching that this lady was an actress. Whatever, you know, that doesn't really come into what I was buying this deck for. But, you know, apparently she was an actress, and the way she read the cards to tell the woman who the father of the baby was just so funny. I just absolutely thought she was cracking. Her energy, and she was just like sat there, and she was just like, well, you know who he is, and all that, and it was funny. Obviously, I don't know any of the history of this woman. I don't know whether she took people for a ride, if she ripped people off, that sort of thing. I just assume that she is an American version of our Mystic Meg. Unfortunately, Mystic Meg's deck, because she has one as well, is awful, and it's not Egyptian. So, but obviously, I don't think that this lady had anything to do with this deck at all. It was designed and created by J.F. Lambert and Seth Stevens. So, and that was for Radar Communications. So, has her name on it. Whether it has anything to do with her, I don't know. However, all that aside, I actually really like this deck. Sorry, it's the dog. It came with these, which obviously I'm not thrilled about, but you know, yeah, whatever. $3.99 per minute. It's a lot in it. So this is the little white book that it comes with. I haven't really used it. I've just been going from the images. So I may, if I'm honest, I may just throw the box, well, recycle the box and create a bag or something, or buy a bag. Because, yeah, I just don't like that as seen on TV. I'm like, okay, well, thanks. But the cardstock is absolutely fantastic. And this is the bags. I absolutely love the backs, and I love the cardstock, and they're a really good size. So I have used these, so they're not in order. As always, I've got something to say. But yeah, I actually kind of like it. They're not the best drawn. They're really not, but they're better than I can draw, so I'm going to shut up. So, 5 of Cups. Nine of Coins. We've got the bird there. Normally we have a lady. I do believe that is a gentleman. Yes. Or it could be a lady with a beard. Either is feasible. I do not care. The Empress. It's funny because I do like this deck, coming off of the African American deck, and that artwork and the messages is just so touching and sublime. But then I got this deck and I was like, I like it too, and it just feels weird how I can like the both of them. I certainly don't like them equally, but I do like them. But I suppose that's all about what it's all about with the collecting. So 8 of Coins here. Got the Eye of Horus there. Back, Foul Beast, back. 6 of Cups. I like this image. I do. It's a bit It's a bit sneaky. Well, he thinks I've left him water and I haven't. The sun's out, he's going to die. It's probably a bit harsh, but you know. So yeah, trying not to be too silent, but I do want to show you all the cards, just in case anyone's considering purchasing the deck. It was really cheap on eBay, actually, and it was still sealed, so there must be like loads of them. This card I love, look at that. I have no idea what the moon has just said to that doll, but he's absolutely pissing himself. Sorry, the dog's heard a car door. The lovers. I don't know why I'm telling you, you can actually see the bottoms, but I love this. I love the back shot of the Queen of Swords. Just like little cash model pose there. I think it's great. We have the Hierophant, and I like the fact that the people that have come to see him have a bird and cat. I want to say cat because of the ears. It's definitely in the cat family. 3 of coins. I like this one. This is the 4 of coins. Now for me, when I see the 4 of coins in the Rider-Waite Smith, for instance, he's kind of just like smug and he's like, mine. Whereas this one, I don't get that. He seems to be more meditating with his things. 5 of coins. I find this quite a sad image. He's either meditating or he's just stabbed himself with poisoned darts in either leg. Ah, dog could hear the post. I have nothing coming. Nothing. Judgment. I like that. Simple. Jumping out my hands. Ace of Staffs. I love it. This one kind of reminds me of like my dog. It's like if I'm having a moment, like, you know, oh, everything's going wrong, or I'm crying, or, you know, woe is me, and the dog's just looking at me like, food, yeah? Walk, we're going for a walk, yeah? No caring, just what we're doing. So what I particularly like about these cards as well is, look at Anubis, he is ripped, is the colouring, not only of the people, but also it really does give me the colouring of the Rider-Waite, which I know you think, well, if it's just like the Rider-Waite, why don't you use that? Because it's Egyptian. I love the Egyptian. 3 of Swords, wowza. Page of Cups is always my favourite in court cards, because I just, not so much in this one, I mean, because the fish looks dead, but definitely in the Rider one where the fish is like so happy to see the page. The World, I love. She's just like owning all of that. She's like, huh, I overcame it all. I am queen. This one I think is absolutely hilarious. It's just like he's drunk. It's just like, hey, cheers to that. And off he goes. He falls over. So. Got a little straw there. While you debate which cup to drink out of, because one of them is going to be poisoned. The Hermit. I'm not sure, again, I think it's because of the colouring here, but, you know, the Hermit's out and about. It's lovely daylight with the sun coming up, setting, who knows, but I like the fact that its flame isn't touching. I think that's so cool. Whether that's intentional, I don't know. This is the Emperor. Now the Emperor strikes me more of the Four of Pentacles from the Rider. Sorry. The Waitsmith deck. But all very beefy. This one, the Chariot, I was a bit okay. It's just because for me anyway, I always believed that the Chariot was the pull of, to the extreme, of good and evil, of light and dark. But he's only got one Sphinxy. But you know, I can work with that. Maybe just change my perspection. Yeah. The Star looks pained. King of Coins, chilling. Very happy with his lot. The Tower. Now, for me, these people don't look like they're falling out of the tower, which is fine. You don't have to fall out of the tower. It looks like they've been electrocuted on the ground. The Sun. Don't actually mind the Sun too much because the person on the ball looks like an adult and he's fully clothed. Do love the Sun. I think he's pretty cool. Queen of Coins. Also kind of just like, yeah. I like the hand there. Give me that. Give me. It could be the Page. The Page of Cups is kind of like spinning it. And then his big brother comes along and snatches it from his hand. And the Page is like, give it back. Just give it. Who knows? Who knows what these cartoon people are thinking? Two of Cups. Yeah, for the most part, I really like it. I do wish some of the images, with the faces at least, could look a little bit more engaged. But it's fine. Considering I paid £5 for the deck, it really is no big deal. Queen of Cups. Love the Queen of Cups there. Six of Staffs. Strength. I like this. She's not even like using her inner strength here. She's just releasing the beast within, and he's just like going to rip everyone apart. She's kind of holding him back slightly, but I just think it's like, go on, have him. Ten of Swords. Poor guy's been stabbed and he's sat in a puddle. Although he's still moving. Alright, he's not actually moving, but you kind of get the idea that there's still motion there, that he's still pulling himself along, which I think is nice. Wheel of Fortune. Actually like it. I like the fact that the wheel is at a slant. It's being carried on the back of this person. Two of Coins. Shush. This one made me laugh when I saw it. It's the Knight of Staffs, and it kind of looks like he's itching his, like he's got an itch in his area. Just scratch those. And when you got an itch, you got an itch. You know what I mean? Three of Cups. Happy joy, joy. King of Cups. I just love it. Just like, I just sit here. So like I said, I've used this deck already, but I don't think my shuffling was up to much because a lot of these are still in order. But and then we have the Magician. I like the Magician. I love the Cat. And then Ten of Staffs. So there we have it. This is Miss Cleo's Tarot Power Deck. So I'm quite happy with it. I do. I really like the stock. It really feels like playing card stock. And the backs. I really like the backs. So we shall see. We shall see. She might not get a look in at the moment because, as you know, I'm totally loving my other deck at the moment. So that's kind of like coming up. It's in my bag with me. It comes everywhere with me. I just pop it out, have a shuffle. It's just stunning. So this is just more playful, I think. Anyway, for me. So there we have it. That is that one. Yeah. Just pop her back in. But there we go. So I will leave it there because I'm, hungry, and I'll be back shortly.